Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, arguably one of the most fun things you can do here in Park City as you get ready to celebrate Christmas, and especially if you want to do it in style and help somebody out in the process, would be the Santa Pub Crawl. That's why I'm very happy to have a few people here to represent that. Rachel Sharwell, first of all, founder and organizer of the Santa Pub Crawl. Seth Hill from downstairs, and then of course Pete Stoughton. He is the director of programs for the Christian Center of Park City. Welcome, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to have you guys. Okay, first and foremost, how many years are we on for this in general?
I believe this is year 7.
Year 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, it started years before that. There was a couple in town who did it, and I saw them, and there was only about 8 of them. And I went the next year, and then the following year, there was no pub crawl. I was like, what happened to the pub crawl? And a friend of mine said, oh, they moved out of town. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to do it.
You're going to have to do it.
I'm going to have to do it.
And there you go, we're
Yeah,
back
and
on.
so, yeah, I think I started in 2010, then Hillary Ryder started helping me after that. And, you know,
it's grown.
Getting the word out. It's grown exponentially.
How big is the Santa Pub Crawl at this point?
It's well over 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. We don't know really, but it's a lot. Every bar has a line to get in, and it brings a lot of business to Main Street at a time that's pretty quiet normally, I think, really, that first week of December. So
Excellent.
this is why we picked that date.
Wow. All right, let's talk about a couple of the bars that are going to definitely be busy, and certainly downstairs, I think the busiest, especially because you bring up the tail end of this party for sure.
So we've been doing this with the Christian Center for 9 years now. This is our 9th year
You've
running.
been a part of Operation Hope almost the entire time.
As soon as I took over downstairs, it was one of mine and my partner Lisa's passions to be able to help out this time of year. We do a canned food drive, which we did last week, and then we do the toy drive. And it started with just the party at downstairs, and then it blossomed into other things where we did these remote locations with these toy boxes that are out there for a good 3 weeks around this time of year, so that people that couldn't make it to the pub crawl or to Main Street on the night of the party could go and donate in these boxes. And from there, we got to work with Rachel, and that helped even more because now she has everybody that is part of that pub crawl drop off a toy.
We make them all bring a toy.
And it has been such a huge help since then. The amount of toys that we brought in is exponentially gone up.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so important, Pete, because the need has just continued to grow.
Yeah, that's right. We've had growth over the years, and now we're serving 1,500 kids here in Park City and that are low income. And we've also expanded, thanks to downstairs and the community, that we serve Wasatch County also. So this is one of the largest toy drives in all of both counties, and it's super fun to load up the truck and fill it so that it's overflowing, and Seth has to sit on top.
Yeah,
to make
he holds it all down.
Yeah. So,
well, we need to give Seth an important job. He doesn't work nearly enough.
No, not at all.
So that's a good one. You've got to feel great about the volunteerism here, the people that are involved. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, at first we didn't do a toy drive. The first couple of years we did competitions, and people got pretty competitive about it, and it was taking the fun away from it for Hillary and I, definitely. And so that's when we just decided to drop all the competitions, because everybody was going all out anyway. They go all out.
Yeah.
And then we said, let's do a toy drive with it and actually have some, philanthropism along with the, the debauchery, basically.
Yes.
So, and I think at first, we were collecting, couple hundred toys, and I don't know how many we collected last year, but
last year the whole stage was full at downstairs. We had
it's become big.
It's unbelievable.
Respect.
That is impressive. And it's so important because Pete, one of the things that we do differently now, and this was a huge change, was to make to create a toy store, so to speak, or a suite where they could go in and actually pick the presents for their kids, which makes a big difference to a parent in this situation.
It really elevates that experience so that parents are really having ownership as much as they can. So they're shopping just like they would go through Toy Store or Toys R Us, and they're picking based on their kids' needs and their kids' interest. My son is super into dino trucks and not into Spider-Man. Go figure. And so it really helps elevate that for our people in our community. And then they can wrap it afterwards. So it's great that we've got a wide, diverse group who are contributing to that, because I would definitely say some of the toys that we get from the pub crawl are awesome, and I think a lot of those are still like grown-up kids.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we could all fit into that mold pretty good there, Pete. Especially Mr. Park City there.
That's right.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, let's talk about what it'll be like downstairs that night, because you guys always make it a party anyway.
Yes.
It's my favorite place to go. The music's awesome, DJ's great, everything. But talk about what will be happening that night particularly.
Well, the great part about that night is we open the doors early because the pub crawl starts early and we want to accommodate people in early. And it's amazing because the energy from the second we open the doors is through the roof. We end up with so many people that come dressed up, as you see Rachel right here. It's unbelievable. And all of these people dressed up and in the moment and having so much fun just contributes to such a great atmosphere, and it carries on throughout the night. And we play music. We have our DJs start early that night, so the second we open the door all the way through closing, it's a party.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Yeah.
This is great. We just need to come up with a Santa drink now, I think.
Yes.
A bad Santa drink. How about that? I just gave you a great idea.
We just put a new drink on the menu for the winter. It's an eggnog drink, and this one
That might work.
It fits the mold.
Oh, I'm so into eggnog.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Whiskey
Okay.
for you, you're good for it. You
I'm
know?
there. I'll be there for sure. People want to be part of this. What are they going to do?
Well, we have a Facebook page, Park City Santa Pub Crawl,
Yep.
and that talks about the schedule, because it does start kind of at the bottom of the street, Butcher's Cabin, downstairs, and then we, there's the pubs in the middle of the street there, the Spur, Flanagan's, and No Name, which have been great partners with us as well. And then we end up at OP Rockwell, where Rage Against the Supremes, I always have them playing because they're my favorite band. So, and they put on a big party at the top there. But really, it's so busy now on Main Street that every bar stays packed with crawlers. It really, so it's, it does
you may
move
not
up
get to
street.
all of them, but you're
You
going to
might
get to
not
one or
get to all-
two.
Exactly.
That's the plan, right?
And we
For
do
sure.
encourage, we talk to Lyft, we talk to Uber, we talk to the transportation companies in town about being there in force so that people don't drink and drive. We push that message pretty strongly on our Facebook page. We also if you check around town, there are some hotels that are doing Santa pub crawl rates as well.
Yeah.
Like the Hilton is doing one, Park City Peaks doing some
Stay
really
there.
good to stay and just be safe. 'Cause we
Okay.
really promote that idea.
Again, the dates. And when
It's
you
December
start?
2nd.
December
It's
2nd.
always the first
right here.
Saturday of every December.
Right there,
It's right
Operation
there.
Toy Drive.
Yeah.
DJ Juggy
Yep.
this time around.
He is the
Yeah.
Utah Jazz DJ.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
that should be
Oh,
real
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to miss that. Of course, I love this. Ladies, no cover. No cover if you bring a new and unwrapped toy.
Right.
That's the big thing here. We don't want to wrap them twice. Or we don't have people unwrap
Don't
them and
wrap
then
'em.
have to wrap them again and all that. You just bring a new unwrapped toy.
Yep.
Any kind of suggestion on things that are needed out there? The most popular stuff, right? The thing you'd get for your kid, get for
Exactly.
them.
I think
Right.
and really all age ranges, right,
Yes,
Pete?
that's right.
Yeah. So and just. And if you've forgotten one, you can stop at the market or Walmart or anywhere. If you just bring something.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
And we are going to do wristbands this year so that we know that whether you've brought a toy or not.
Oh, nice.
So we really want people to bring a toy, and if not, there'll be the opportunity to do a cash donation.
Even better, yeah. If you can't, if
just
you
wanna
don't
make
have the
sure-
opportunity, we'd like to at least have the opportunity for Pete to use their buying power to get some things too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well. I got to thank you guys so very much, as always. I mean, it's just amazing. Rachel, always good work and great costume, as usual. Seth, the great stuff you guys do with Downstairs. You're always involved in this every year without fail, and you always show up to talk about it, and I appreciate that very much. It
Thanks
means
for
a lot
having
to
us.
us, too.
Yeah.
So thank you from your community to you for that.
Thank you.
And then Pete, buddy, I don't know what to say. I don't know how you get sleep.
Keep on plugging.
I know, you're always busy, he's always working, and I got to tell you, it's so important to the community what is being done at the Christian Center of Park City. Remodeling the front end of the building now, the new section all opened.
right.
So,
it's been fun, and I'm just thankful that we have community members like these guys, and it's even great for families to know that they're getting support from a wide variety of people in our community. So
Indeed. Well, right now this thing is empty.
let's fill it up.
See that?
Fill that up.
So we'll have one out here front here in Park City Television. We'd like to see you help us fill it as well. But of course, you can do it all on December 2nd if you'd like. But either way, you know what? Do it more than once. And if you've got more than one kid, let each one of them have the opportunity to donate as well. It gets a real difference in the way that they're going to look at the Christmas season this year and the spirit that that brings. So you can make sure that that is an important lesson that they learn. And of course, you've already learned that lesson. So give generously, will you please? It's Operation Hope. We'll be back with more right here on the Mountain Morning Show right after these messages.